The shocking news that rocked the Chinese entertainment world began with an interview that seemed casual and informal. Chen Zheyuan, a young actor at the peak of his career, sat calmly and laughed softly as he answered a few light questions about his latest project. However, no one expected that this seemingly casual conversation would lead to a major confession, something that sparked speculation and caused the entire virtual world to go into an uproar within hours. When the interviewer asked a question that celebrities usually avoid, namely about marriage, Zheyuan did not evade it as usual. He did not change the subject, did not joke to escape the topic, nor did he try to avoid it with a diplomatic answer. Instead, he smiled softly and gave an answer that stunned many people. Chen Zheyuan said that he had started thinking about who he wanted to marry someday. His words sounded sincere, without being contrived, and immediately made the atmosphere in the room become more serious. He said that age was no longer a reason to continue hiding behind work, because in the end, everyone wanted someone to share their life with. What was surprising was not the fact that he was thinking about marriage, but that he clearly described the type of woman he imagined would be his future wife. And that description, whether intentional or not, pointed to one name that had recently been the subject of much discussion with him: Li Qin. Zheyuan said that he always imagined a woman who was gentle yet strong, someone who was not only beautiful on the outside, but also had a warmth that could be felt even without saying much. He liked women who could give him a sense of calm just by their presence, someone who could be a place to come home to after a tiring day. For him, his future wife would not only be his life partner, but also his best friend, someone to share secrets with, someone who could make him feel accepted for who he is. He added that this woman must have a sincere heart, be hardworking, and have a mature attitude that would make him feel secure. He paused for a moment after saying that, as if realizing that his words might cause a big reaction, but he continued calmly. The public immediately associated the characteristics mentioned by Zheyuan with Li Qin, an actress known for her elegance, maturity, and calming charisma. Li Qin does have a gentle aura that easily makes people feel comfortable, but behind her calm demeanor, she is a hard worker who has proven her abilities through various demanding roles. Fans who had been paying close attention to the two during filming became increasingly convinced that there was something different about their relationship. The little glances, the unnoticed smiles, and the natural closeness seemed to reinforce the suspicion that their relationship was more than just a working relationship. When the interview aired, netizens' reactions exploded. Comments on social media were filled with speculation about whether Zheyuan's words were just a coincidence or really a code intended for someone in particular. Many pointed out that the way Zheyuan described his future wife was very similar to how he had praised Li Qin on several previous occasions. He had once said that Li Qin had a charm that made him feel comfortable, and that working with her was easy because they understood each other even without talking much. This statement further reinforced the theory that Zheyuan's confession in the interview was not entirely abstract. Interestingly, the part that sparked the most speculation was when the interviewer asked if the characteristics he mentioned were based on someone close to him. Zheyuan did not answer immediately. He smiled, scratched the back of his neck, then lowered his head as if trying to hide an expression he didn't want to show on camera. After a few seconds, he said that perhaps that person did exist in his life now, but he chose not to mention any names. That shy but happy expression was immediately greeted with hysterical screams from the fans watching, because the reaction was too natural to be considered a joke. Meanwhile, Li Qin herself has not yet given an official response regarding this matter, but several videos of her interactions with Zheyuan have resurfaced on social media. In one video, Li Qin is seen giving Zheyuan a warm look while he is speaking at a press conference. Many people believe that this look was not just a look from a colleague, but a look from someone who truly appreciates and understands the person in front of her. On another occasion, Li Qin once said that Zheyuan is an extremely professional actor with a gentle heart. Comments like this further convince fans that they do indeed have a closer relationship than meets the eye. Speculation intensified when several production staff involved in their drama mentioned that the two were often seen spending time together on set, even when they didn't have any scenes together. They talked casually, joked with each other, and even occasionally looked at each other in a very natural way. These small moments became a topic of conversation among fans, who were increasingly convinced that their interactions were not staged. Judging from the way Zheyuan described his ideal woman, many felt that he was unconsciously revealing his own feelings. His words did not seem theoretical, but rather like someone who was truly describing a real person in his life. The way he smiled every time he discussed the topic, the way his voice became softer, and the way he avoided mentioning specific names further convinced the public that he was not referring to an abstract type, but someone he truly admired. However, until now, neither Zheyuan nor Li Qin have given any confirmation. They continue to guard their personal lives very carefully. Even so, Zheyuan's confession remains a hot topic of conversation on various platforms. Fans have started compiling moments of them together, comparing the characteristics mentioned by Zheyuan with Li Qin's traits, and discussing various possibilities for their future. Some even speculate that the statement is a first step for Zheyuan to slowly open up their relationship to the public if they do indeed have something special. What is clear is that the confession has had a huge resonance, not only because Zheyuan rarely talks about his personal life, but also because he said it in such a sincere and meaningful way. Fans felt that he wasn't trying to create a sensation, but was truly speaking from the heart. And when his words indirectly pointed to Li Qin, the entertainment world was abuzz, creating a new chapter in the relationship story of these two talented actors. Is it true that Li Qin is the woman Chen Zheyuan wants to marry? Is this confession a sign that the two are building a more serious relationship? Or is it just a coincidence that is too perfect? All these questions are still waiting for answers. But one thing is certain. Chen Zheyuan's confession has opened the door to speculation that is not easy to close, because to many people, his words sound like a small piece of a love story that is slowly beginning to unfold.